Hey, and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. Kind of another play session, sort of at the same night here, and I'm recording a couple shows. If you remember last time, we had quite a strange event happen, which, well, the new version of Dwarf Fortress here did say that they were going to have sort of a system set up so that you can start getting hereditary progression, people come rising to positions of the throne and claiming the titles and whatnot. So one of our people here claimed the position of king, and two other ones were, I don't know if they were assigned or, again, they became barons and baronesses of different holds within basically the Ors of Doctrine, which is our nation here on this particular world. So, and if you remember last time, there were a couple prohibitions, shields from one baron, baroness one, floodgates prohibited, but I just got this in. We want short swords from the king, and I'm still working on setting up their rooms. Really, no time has passed since last time. They are sort of finishing that wall on the outside. I'm gonna start working on the lip, like I said, around the outside. I'm gonna go one level below. And we're waiting for reminders to get to this because it'll be right here where we build the quarters for the king and the two barons, and probably move the mayor who is sitting right, who is here, basically he's basically a multitasking guy. Mayor, manager, broker, bookkeeper, all that, all wrapped up in one. So I don't really have a whole heck of a lot to make here. It is active. All my gold is going to be made for statues to hopefully satisfy some of their desires. So I haven't made anything yet for their homes. I'm hopefully going to make some decorations and beds and things of that nature. I really don't know. I was not prepared for this at all. Literally, we only have 112 population. We're not even up to full, basically the full size here. Considered a city though, but strangely, um, not a whole lot of wealth. We've had zero sieges so far. And if you remember our bark, it was kind of surprising since last time we were sieged right off the bat. We're really not that far from some of the goblin cities and an undead. I'm assuming an undead tower or something. If you remember the Embark episode, the very first part of this. So yeah, is the rundown of what's been happening with this fortress. And I guess long term, I'm working towards sort of a mega project or just doing a lot of construction on the surface. But because things are pathing up walls now, I had to make this lip around it. So that was the whole focus of just getting us protected. And now you're up to speed, essentially. Um, so we made roads, but for some reason it's showing it's open space here. Does that mean they can path through? Even though there's a road over? See, it's showing open space there. Hmm. I don't think a road could really be suspended over that, but I don't think I may actually have to build something there underneath it. I don't know. Well, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Um, I'm sure the road would have collapsed normally, but on my settings for the Dwarf Therapist, well, it's actually not called Dwarf Therapist. The starter pack. Um, I think I had cave-ins turned off. Usually I do, just not to bother with it. But so I don't think that road will collapse, but I'm not really sure. They may actually be able to pass through there, things from the outside. So I'm gonna have to consider maybe making a yeah, I'm gonna have to consider making a wall directly under that, just to make sure, because that is one thing I don't really. Too close to edge. Oh, that's great. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do there. I have to think of how I'm going to do that. I may have to build a wall in here and just wall off the whole section. I can't really think of what else to do. Well, for now, I'm going to leave it. So, yeah, that's probably what I'm going to have to do. Which stinks, but I was thinking long term of moving this wood somewhere below this section where I'm going to have all the workshops eventually. But yeah, I'm going to have to think about how I'm going to build that. In fact, let's do that now. So our constructions can only go this far in, so let's actually measure it up to the wall there. And I'm not going to do it now, but I just sort of want that to be... Yeah, I just sort of want to know where it's going to be. So I'll let that kind of just sit there as a placeholder for now. Yeah, like I said, I might have to just build a wall straight across here, any spot that happens in. Which is strange, because I built a wall here. But I can't build a wall here? Maybe I can just... I don't know how many spaces this is when you're underground. Let me see here. Yeah, when you're underground, you can't do it 3 in. So I could do it right here, and I'd have to wall off a small section. Alright, well, I'll have to work on that. It stinks in the way. Well, I really got no choice. Oh well. Well, I guess I'll pause here. Since not a whole lot's going on, I'm really just scrambling now to prepare for, prepare for the nobility's rooms. Okay, yeah, another mandate. Probably about a minute later. Coins! Make coins now, too. Yeah, that's wonderful. I just don't have the ability to do a lot of this stuff right now. I guess I'll queue it up. I mean, I really don't know. I'm trying to make the rooms. It's just not going to happen here, huh? Metalsmith's Forge. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have to build another, let's see. Not wood furnace. Workshop. F. Okay. Second one of these, since I do have the anvils for it now. Yeah, maybe I actually better cancel this so we have enough charcoal. No more smelting. I'm going to have to make everything out of probably iron. We're out? We're out of gold? Yeah, okay, so we really didn't make much as far as statues. There's only one statue. Crud. Oh well. What else here? Guess that's it for the update. Okay, I came back. We actually have a thief. Interesting, huh? Well, my guard chicken might get killed out of this. No? Okay. That's cool. But that shows that there's still some signs of life in the enemy out there somewhere. And that there's still an enemy and they may come in here and attack us at some point. I don't know when. But, yeah. And I had a little bit of design error, too. As you can see here, I am actually 1 over too far. I cannot build a lip on this thing, on this particular edge. So I actually have to deconstruct this wall and move it over by 1, which I'll do after I get the lip around some of the other parts. So that stinks. I have to redo all that crap. Let's see, build, ramp, build it over 1. And so I'm sort of starting in on that as we're doing other stuff. Alright. Another interesting thing I just found out. Big mistake. See, I told you I was going to build that wall there. Look at this. I can't build it because it's considered outside on that one tile. I wonder if I can deconstruct the road and clear that up. I don't know. But it stinks. No. Because now it's going to look really awful, this wall. Yeah. I don't even have enough of this brimstone stuff anyway. That sucks. Use cinnabar, I guess. What does it matter? Oh well. Oh, and why that is because that particular tile had a floor over it. You see here it's road all the way around it, but that tile there, for some reason, dense cloudberries are growing on that one particular tile. I don't really know how you get rid of that kind of thing. No clue. So I'm going to have to build the wall convoluted out here somewhere. That stinks, but, well, what else are you going to do? Okay, so I can see here, rooms have been dug out for the barons and the king. I'm starting to do a few things here and there for the king. Unfortunately, I'm waiting on some stuff to get done. Where is it here? By these guys. Unfortunately, I only have one guy that pretty much does all this stuff, so yeah, the metalsmithing stuff's gonna go kind of slow. I did get the coin thing done. I'm waiting on the short sword, you can see, so hopefully we'll get that done. But iron sarcophagus is probably what I'm sort of waiting for that. I'm gonna replace some of the doors at a later point in time with some better stuff. Hopefully, at some point, I'm gonna have to go down and start digging some other tunnels and stuff and try and find maybe some precious metals further down. Okay, I gotta take the coin off of this one. Since I put the coin stockpile in the king's room himself, I may actually make a separate sort of like a treasure room for all the artifacts in the king's room. So maybe I'll do that soon. Besides that, not much else going on here. It's been kind of quiet. Unfortunately, you know, I did the wall. There's no way to really get rid of that, I guess. Not that I know of, at least. Yes, and more births, of course. That's going on. And it does need a lot more floor up here to get done, mainly because if I can get the top done, I can get people in here. But it's really just a lot of mindless busy work. And I have tons of diorite blocks now. So I'm figuring I might as well use these up on the floors and stuff for this thing. And probably work on the walls up there too. I think directly above these things will be some more food things. What did I put in here? Still, in a kitchen. It'll probably be like a fish thing. And it might move that butchery shop over there. I might even dismantle this whole butchery shop. I don't know yet. Put something else there. I don't know what. Maybe a bigger building or who knows yet. But that'll be something long term. For now, I'll leave it as is. But yeah, other than that, not really much going on here. Constructing and deconstructing this, moving it over one. Like I said, the mistake I made there. So the carpenters are mostly bogged down with that. But again, not much going on other than that. What do we got here? We're early winter. Drinks are doing incredibly good. That's not the problem. Parameo's doing really incredibly good. I slaughtered most of the things we didn't need. They get a lot of things in traps. Unfortunately, they're not tame. Dog. Let's see. No, okay, I guess I can't. Alright, not much else I can do there. No, now it's just a waiting game again. Oh yeah, one thing weird I found strange is our cats really aren't having any kittens. And unless my frame rate's going so slow, things are going slower than maybe I think. I don't know. My dog's had maybe one puppy, two puppies. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Anyway, I designate all these things that are in the cages to basically get slaughtered. Suppose we could have maybe trained some of them, but yeah, I don't really care so much about that. So, not much going on in this little update here. Things getting smoothed out. Put a couple of these silver armor stands in here. Starting to set up. I'll worry about the queen sarcophagus at a later point in time. It's not high priority. But yeah, I haven't really set up the barons at all here. But they're making some more demands here. He just basically says no more short swords on for export, which, well, we figured that anyway, so. And it's been about the same. So I'll probably work on the mayor's room now. Let's see here. Let's set this up. I'm gonna go down. Mayor's room doesn't really need to be too big, but I'll sort of have like sort of like that. and like the office up there, and a thing back there. I don't think our miners doing anything at all. Yeah, I think I did have them doing that one room up there full of shale in it. Yeah, so they'll be through that really quickly since it's almost done. Well, that's just going too slow. We really need more people, and they really get them up in level. I have these guys moving just as some busy work to move the gypsum over here, a big stockpile, and I'm probably gonna start moving some more of the shale closer because I don't think they're making too many blocks out of shale yet. But that'll be sort of the next thing. I guess I'll pause since there's not much else going on. I have them engraving some of the walls and stuff in the King's room right now. I'll probably eventually do that with the Baron's room, but it's not high priority. I was actually hoping to wait for some more interesting things to happen in this fortress before I engrave their walls, but I may do it anyway soon. But at this point, I'm going to leave this little space here open in case I want to make that room I was talking about, the little treasure room, and I won't do the Queen's room yet. And I might leave some of the walls blank for now. To maybe add some more interesting things later on. So I think I will come back at some point, and I think this episode will read some of what they're engraving just to see what the heck they have. And right now I'm going to probably move the mayor into his room. Let's see here. Remove all of his buildings here. Deconstruct basically everything for him. He's not going to be too happy though. Well, too many births. We're getting a lot of them. You can see here, there's like 4 right there just in the past couple minutes here. So I'm going to let them move the mayor down here in a minute. Okay, and apparently he wants even more coins now. We're getting close to getting the short sword done, I think. Because he finished everything that was in this one. And I apparently only have one guy doing it. So I will assign the coins to that one as soon as he gets going on it. I might have to assign some more people to metalworking and stuff, even if they have no skill in it, just to get some more of it done quicker. I have a lot of idlers right now. I don't know what to do with them, to be quite honest with you, because I guess can't get them to do the refuse hauling still. And so I'm going to have to maybe just set up some stone stockpiles in the hopes that they'll do it. They're not even really doing that a whole lot. You would think these 40-something people, they all have all their hauling duties enabled, that they would be moving all this stone in here, but apparently it doesn't look like they're doing that. So I don't know what's going on there. But having a lot of that, I don't know what's going on there thing, because, well, let's be frank about it. It's still very glitchy for some reason, and it's kind of annoying me that it's this glitchy. Quite honest with you, it's sort of why I'm not doing a whole heck of a lot of episodes either. Sort of hoping that some of these things get fixed soon. So I'm gonna start working on this out here. Maybe I'll get some of the rows going so they can start doing that. Just I need to get these guys working here. Having them idle apparently is gonna make a heck of a lot of babies pop out, and it's just ridiculous the amount of kids we've been having lately here. So I think that's glitched too. That's my personal opinion. I mean, I know there was some baby births before that were maybe a little too much out of hand, but man, lately, no, it's been insane. I just had a few more. Yeah, since the last time we had what, 4 more since the last update. So, well, I guess we'll go. I'll get working on the roads here. I'm gonna do the road section in here. Probably in small sections just to get these people something to do. But I'll just show you real quickly what I'm doing. I'll probably use the diorite this time. So is that 6? So how many would that be? 4. So 4 trips back and forth. I could do shale, but I don't really know if I have enough shale for this. So let's just do diorite for now. And I'm going to do sections like that, 2 by 6 all the way around. Diorite blocks. You can see here my king and my baron are moving some things, but they have the down arrows there, so I don't think their moods are too happy because they haven't been able to get their rooms up to their specifications. So they're not too happy. Managed to be met though for the most part. And I think with this, I'm gonna end the episode here soon. So what I'm gonna do is treasure room. I'll smooth that out. And let's just take a look at some of these engravings if we can. Let's see. Detailed shale wall. Blazing sun. Alright. Table cut gems? Huh, just a picture of gems, okay. Point cut gems. Alright, so right now, nothing really too exciting here. Oh, here's something interesting. Agoth, the healer judge, the deity of suicide death. War and fortress is depicted as a male dwarf by Stucco's blah 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 blah. And is weeping. Well, okay, that's interesting. Fisherberry. Yes, that's really exciting. So these guys, the smoothers, detailers here are not very skilled. So I'm thinking that's why these are kind of crappy. Like a cacao tree. They don't really have a whole lot going on in their lives here, these guys. Two dwarves, yeah, really exciting. A trillion cut gems. This one's a little bit more interesting. Oak, the image of the symbol of the trade of wings, a local dwarven government, which I don't think that's us. Or is a doctrine, so well, basically they like making pictures of gems, huh? And trees. Images of hamsters. Lime trees, of all things. Let's see. Oh, something more interesting here. Image of a scepter. Vision of a masterfully designed image of a scepter. The image is the city of the Oradoc. Oh, no, at least it's something interesting there. That's our civilization. Also another image of a scepter of our civilization right there. So we did the post in here. Mung bean plant, yes, mung bean. Of a book, yes. Ocelot man. Revolver ocelot. Battle axes. Alright, so reading cut gems. A magpie man. Single cut gems. A tomato plant. Yeah, pretty crappy image of crown. Just like generic stuff right now. But these guys are very low level buckets. Same deity. The male dwarf. The other one of suicide, death, war, and fortresses. Apparently he's not doing anything, not crying in this one. Again, the trade of wings. For some reason, the trade of wings is local dwarven government. That's not us, though. So I don't know what's going on there. Two cloth. Yeah, that's exciting. Walnut tree. Yay. Another one of a scepter of our... Basically, just like our hometown's insignia or something. Of a worm. A worm. Well, that's... in his sarcophagus. That is a sarcophagus. It's going to be. Another one of the scepters. Another one of the scepter. Let's see. An image of diamonds. At least that's a little more exciting. Finally designed image of dwarves. Image of a dwarf. Again with image of the oak from the other one, that other civilization. Two elephant head amaranths. Alright. Same thing with the scepter again. Cassava. See, this is why I really didn't want this to happen this early. I wanted these guys to like build up their skill levels before I went and did engravings, but what else can you do? I mean, you gotta kind of have to do it. It's more of the same stuff here, basically, in all these. Two flies. Two flies. A mountain. Well, that's a little more dwarfy. Jumping spiders. So his well, let's see. Again, with the image of the oak from another civilization. Buckets. Oh, what is this? The well-designed image of Sora's sprayed blunts, the human and grizzly bear. Wait, this is the same one as that other one, remember? We had the human necromancer that tamed the bears, remember? Surrounded by grizzly bears. The taming of the grizzly bears. So remember, this was on something else. I think this was on one of our artifacts. In the forest of fondling, of course. The human necromancer that did this. So this is sort of a pretty important... okay, lizards. I guess that was a pretty important event in our history. Same one. Again. Surrounded by grizzly bears. Refers to the taming of the grizzly bears with this guy. And the scepter. So that is all the engravings in this guy's room. I have more walls. I'm gonna wait until some more interesting things happen, and these guys get a little bit higher level too before they start making more, because those are about as boring as watching paint dry, most of those. But I think I'm gonna end the episode. We did move our mayor in down here, so this guy's a little office, and the barons obviously aren't too happy yet. But I think I'm gonna concentrate on this guy here, the king. Did they get the weapon racks done? I guess that's the next question. Well, one of the silver weapon racks is done. How about cabinets? Put some more cabinets up. The unfortunate problem is they're just out of stone, but yeah, so they're not really that good. Why is the child sleeping on his bed? I don't know if he's got a child, but the queen consort and him, I don't know whose child that is. Maybe that's his son. But yeah, they're smoothing that room out. I'll probably move that coin stockpile I have here into there at some point. Need to get more statues. I may like actually put a lot of statues in the room to kind of offset the problems with their moods here. So maybe I'll actually statues on repeat on this one. So whoever does that one will go back and forth. Doors, because I was really low on doors. I keep going back and forth with the barrels and the bins, but honestly, we got so many barrels. I probably have so many bins too. Alright, I'm gonna do, before we end the episode, just queue up a few things. Beds. Just actually do a lot of beds, since I'm not really sure. We don't really have much room. I queued up some more things, more gems to be cut. What do you want here? Cabinets. I think we're kind of low on some of this stuff at any rate. Let that go. Yeah, the furniture stockpiles are pretty packed full. As you can see, I think it's these two. So let's get another furniture stockpile up. Not so huge, please. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. Well, I know we don't want barrels or bins. I think everything else is fine, if I remember right. Yeah, okay, so where are you at with those iron sarcophaguses, man? He's very slowly doing this stuff. Yeah, he's just low level. It's just taking it forever. These are silver weapon racks. I'm going to have a lot of them. Of armor racks and weapon racks. I did in silver. And everything else I guess I'm going to have to do in iron. I don't know how much choice, really. It's the only... I could do some things in copper, but I think iron would be a little bit more... well, it'd be a little better. I don't think I want to waste anything else right now on... No, I don't want to smelt any more ores right now. And that's really about it, I guess. Yeah, they keep canceling this one because there's rat remains on it, or there was. They may have moved that. Did they finish up here? Yes, they did. Remove. Oh, guess we're okay there. Alright guys, so I'm going to end this episode. I know not a whole lot happened in this one, but we got a few little things done at any rate. Unfortunately, I'm running out of time here, so if this one's a little short, sorry for that. Like I said before, I may actually wait until 4015 or 4016 updates come out for this game before I actually start shooting episodes again. So these past couple episodes, I have to hold you over for a little bit. Oh, I didn't mention I'm digging this out, and I'm probably gonna move the wood over there. I put a new food stockpile since the food stockpile below is actually pretty filled up. And I think that is it. So I'll see you guys next time. Matt Abbott signing off. Adios, folks.